Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of Indie Games, and we're still playing Kingdom, of course. So last time we rebuilt from a previous attack. We had a bunch of stragglers, we had a bunch of walls it had sort of fallen over, and we had a bunch of other issues. We had some riots, we had some socialist uprisings, we had some strikes. Anyways, we resolved that by going to the statue of the builder wall god and the archer arrow god and paid our respective tributes to them, and that's how we managed to get our society out of that pickle. But having said that, we still have the issue. We also got some catapults. We still sort of have the issue of dealing how and what we're going to grow and expand next. I think that what we're actually going to end up doing is we're going to survey the land and see what we can get. If we can get any farms, then that'll be awesome. If we can get something, I don't know, some walls. It'd be really awesome to be able to expand my walls past one of the settlements, because if I could get a settlement inside one of my walls, it would be the ideal place to recruit people. Now, before anyone tells me that it's not possible, that it can't be done, I'm telling you straight away that it can be done. I have seen it done. And so it's just a matter, I guess, of being lucky. I mean, in this case, it doesn't seem like I was all that lucky. So we'll see. But it might also just be the case that um, we'll have to cut down this tree, and that immediate settlement there has to go. Because if I remember correctly, I think that in the other game where I had seen that this was possible of having one of the settlements inside your walls, it was not the immediate one, it was the other one. So it's a blood moon, so we're definitely getting attacked. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be on this side, and it is going to be on this side. So I wouldn't mind going on this side. I mean, it seems like the attack is holding up pretty well. We're getting a couple of our guys that are just getting attacked by these really weird tentacle monster things. But it seems that we're sort of holding a bit. I'm gonna get ready pretty soon to drop a bunch of coins. Whoa! Damn it. Okay, so we've got these things that are just punching, but it doesn't seem like the damage was that great. Okay, so we've got this guy here. Okay, let's rebuild this wall straight away. Let's get that guy there. Okay, maybe it wasn't too bad. Let's see what happened here. Is there anybody here Is there anybody here? Come on, guys. Come on out. Don't be shy. No, it looks like that was pretty much it. And I mean, we did lose a considerable amount of archers, I think, that were taken away by by those creepy tentacle flying things. But you know what? All in all, not too bad. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3. It looks like we've got 3 farmers. So I'm going to go ahead right now, and I'm going to get some. I think I should probably get the farming equipment. The farming equipment is going to be very important. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get more farms pretty soon, and the other ones can just be some of the bows. Let's see. That's a lot of money that's going back into archers. And let's just do one more. Okay, that's the maximum I think I can do. It's 4. A lot of them sort of got their stuff straight away. I think I was able to handle that pretty well. I think um, we had our money that's being produced by the farms now is just, it's pretty crazy when you think about it. Um, I don't know. I really can't tell you how much money I think it's actually generated for me, but I can tell you that it's at least 3 times the normal amount that you would get from one of the chests. So ultimately, I do think that this tree is going to go, because I think we're going to need the farms on this side so that we can start making some amazing amount of money. I mean, if we have farms on both sides, I think that we're going to be pretty much set. So we want to go ahead and do that. So I got a little order here for one of these guys to come along and chop this tree down, and then that'll make the settlement disappear. But we'll have access to that farmland. And the only thing about that is that once we have access to that farmland, that means that we're going to have to build a wall and upgrade on the other side so that we can also protect the farm, pretty much like how we have it here. Which is not the best, because also having said that, the monsters managed to break through, and I mean our defense is kind of held, but you know, it's not the best. I'm going to check and see where the next wall stump is, which it might be. Okay, I think it's here. So it's pretty far off. It definitely opens up the possibility for more farms. So I think I might do that as well. In fact, that's probably what I should have done. I should have expanded on this side and not on the other. But you know what? It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, you still need to expand. I think at least past your second wall in any one of these games. So that'll be fine. And the settlement is still here. I think it's on its way out. Okay. So the settlement is on its way out, and that's okay. I mean, it wasn't what we wanted, but you know, hey, nothing really is. And this looks to be like a really awesome choke point right there. Just because you see, you got these 2 mounds, there's definitely going to be a very small space between walls, and that'll be amazing. So already. Now it's looking a whole lot better, and it's only going to get, you know, even better as we continue to get more money, because then we'll have less and less issues about, because even right now we're not out of money, but we're still not rolling in it, and I'm kind of hoping that these guys will give me some gold. But it looks like they're just going to hold out on me, so that's okay. I'm not too worried about this. These guys are going to come out. Man, I really wish we had I really wish we had one of those rabbit farmlands around here, because we would be making a killing off of those rabbits. No pun intended. All right, so let's see here. We're going to go on our way back. I think. We haven't opened the chest, so that's going to be something to do. And hopefully we're also going to be able to build the walls on the other side. And I think this will probably be enough to buy on one side, at least. I think. Like I said, I'm still like a bit fuzzy on how much or how things are working, because it's been a while. Because I don't the way that we're recording is that we're setting it up so that we do a couple of recordings at a time. So there'll be a lot of recordings that you'll see, you know, come out within a couple of days that will all have been done on the same day, and then later the other recordings for the other games take place, and then there's editing. You know, there's a whole thing to do, but this is kind of the video series that I'm coming back to after having recorded the first one. So, it takes a while to sort of like warm up, but I think that we have enough coin anyways to build the mound. And there was already a mound here, and I actually didn't realize. Okay. So actually, there's... Wait, no. Are these the two? Oh, yes, they are. Ow. Great. Okay, so the other settlement is going to be really near to our outermost wall now, which is going to be amazing because that's really... I mean, it would have been amazing to have had the two, but now that it's right there, it's gonna be pretty amazing when you think about it. Um, so these walls need to be upgraded, and I just did something incredibly dumb. Oh yeah, yeah, that was dumb. Oh damn it. Um, I wish I had had more money. I mean, did anybody actually get their gold coin taken away? I don't think anybody did, but we did lose a couple of hammers and a couple of bows, which is it's not the best. Um, but what are you gonna do? See, that's what happens when you're not when you're not paying attention in this game. It'll be something really dumb, like you upgrading to the maximum upgrade in the middle of the night when a massive blood moon is happening, or you just deciding to venture out the night that the blood moon is actually due for. So it's yeah, it's always little things like that that end up getting you on this game. But having said that, that's really where the fun is. The fun is in going, oh shit, I didn't really think about that. And now I'm kind of screwed. So that's pretty much it. But I guess that's really true with everything in life, and that's something that some people might say is up for debate. Is it though? When you think about it, I'm getting very philosophical. Philosophical. Anyways, that's no diss on people who study philosophy. Philosophy is great, but I don't think you can be philosophical while playing a game and you're only actually using 3% of your brain. I might be like completely out of line because I actually don't remember what the percentage is. What is the percentage for people using, like the percentage we use of our brain? I remember, was it somewhere? I remember it being a small percentage. So I don't know, maybe 3% is actually quite a bit to be dedicating to a video game. It probably is. It doesn't matter though. We're enjoying ourselves, and that's really what matters. Okay, I've been saying a lot of I find that that's my thing. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make the farmers here. Great. And now that we have the farmers, we have any archers? We have any archers? Yeah, no, we don't have that many archers, so can we recruit more people? No, we can't recruit more people. Not on this side anyways. Let's see here. And it's a shame, because I don't think it's going to be like the other game where we were actually able to put one of these encampments inside of our walls. I think as soon as we get rid of this tree, that's going to disappear, and that's no good. That's definitely not going to work. And it would have been really amazing to have a tower here, but for whatever reason, that did not happen either. But hey, you know what? Let's buy this farm. Because, why? Because we can. Do we have... We've got a couple of farmers, actually. We don't need to buy any farmers now, because these guys are obviously not doing anything. I can go ahead and I can stock a couple of more bows and head back to the front line, I guess, and just hope that my guys finish with the upgrade. Okay. what's really weird about this is that the archers are staying behind that wall, and that makes no sense whatsoever. And these are sort of like the tiny little glitches that you're gonna find in this game. But even now, just look at this. Just it's dumb. They were shooting from the second wall, and their arrows were clipping and then just being disastrous. So that's pretty terrible. I'd like to submit my complaint to the company, and I'd like to say, Blizzard, come on, Blizzard, you gotta nerf those demons. Oh, Blizzard, come on. I don't know if you guys were or are big Blizzard fans. I really do love Blizzard, and I think that I have like this feeling where I want to hate them, but then I just realized that no, I actually don't want to hate them. They make good games. I enjoy their games. But come on, sometimes some of the choices that they made were just infuriating. And that I think comes more from the experience of World of Warcraft. Where you sort of like got used to certain things that on how things worked, and then they change it, or that you'd spend so much time working on getting top level gear in the original game, and then the expansion came out, and the armor that you got in a quest from the expansion would be better than the armor that you had in vanilla after you'd spent like 30 hours raiding Molten Core. So that was like it was a bit annoying because you want to feel that there's some sort of continued hero-ness, I think, to your character. And one of those things that was really awesome was that when you reached the end of the game and you were getting the content, you were getting the gear, and it was really complicated, and it was like a mark of status. I know that sounds terrible, but no, but it felt good. It felt good that you were able to spend so much time and then have this and be counted amongst the most powerful on your server, because that was certainly the case when you would see someone in like tier 2 armor in vanilla. You'd go like, oh shit, that's pretty badass. And then you have the expansions that came in, and when Burning Crusade came in, you had some armor pieces that were better than the tier. I mean, it's debatable because then the tiers also had combinations that would stack and effects that would stack based on the gear. But largely speaking, I think there were a lot of quest items in the Burning Crusade later levels, especially as you were leveling up from 60 to 70, that just completely made your tier 2 armor irrelevant. And I think that it should have been like something where the tier 2 armors and all the tier armors should have been really effective, or should have scaled, I think is what I'm trying to get at. That somehow you design the game in a way where your armors will scale with you, but at the same time, I'm just really going into detail about armor design for WoW, and that's not even relevant because I don't even know if that's how it works anymore. But yeah, I think I was just saying it just reminded me of these infuriating incidents that with Blizzard. But they make good games. They make it's hard for me not to like, even if I want to, some of the stuff that they make. And again, I also want the Warcraft movie to do really well. So let's see. We're gonna see if that ends up being the case. I'm kind of excited to see it. So it's gonna be awesome. So I have a couple of things actually to look forward to in 2016. And yeah, so it's going to be the Star Trek movie, which I'm going to be rooting for, and I hope it does well. And I'm also going to be hoping that the Warcraft movie does well itself. And this December, of course, we're going to be hoping that Star Wars is good. So, all in all, we'll see. But I think that's going to be the end of this episode. We did a lot of ranting, a lot of talking. So, some of you might have actually just decided to let yourselves go and be immersed by my amazing ranting. And if you didn't like it, just go ahead and leave me a comment in the section underneath the video, and I'll be glad to make sure not to rant so much next time. But until then, remember please to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys then.